Hey, good Saturday morning. Hey, I want to do this video this morning. This is a video that this article came straight from military.com and the Russell B. Lemmy, if I'm saying that correctly. This was published February 21st, 2025. And the title is Speak Up Before VA Healthcare is Gutted. Now, this is not one of those scare tactic type videos where they come after your benefits. No, they're talking about, and this is an opinion. He's talking about the VA system itself. So it says the opinions expressed in this op-ed are those of the author and do not necessarily reflect the views of military.com. If you would like to submit your own commentary, please send your article to opinions@military.com for consideration. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Now, just keep an open mind with this, okay? And let's go with it. So, while controversy swirls around last week mass firing of 1,000 Department of Veteran Affairs employees, a far greater threat to veterans' health care is going completely unnoticed. Powerful leaders in Congress have quietly unveiled their plan to gut VA delivered care, wrapped in the misleading title Veterans Access Act. If veterans don't act fast, they will lose the VA healthcare system they know and depend on. The bill appears innocuous enough with aspirations of accountability, but don't be fooled. Hidden in its depth, like a ticking time bomb, is a provision intended to dismantle the integrated VA healthcare system faster than you can say privatize. Here's their Trojan horse sneak attack. In response, in response to struggles with addiction and mental health challenges many veterans face, the bill would allow unfettered access to outpatient private treatment without any VA authorization or referral. No questions asked. No guardrails whatsoever. The VA would simply pay the bills from its limited coffer. That's one phase. Then, after 3 years, this arrangement is intended to encompass all medical care, fundamentally transforming the VA's primary role from a healthcare provider to an insurance company writing checks. All right, let's keep going on this. Follow the money, which will hemorrhage from the VA to the private sector. The likely outcome is that the VA will close its inpatient services and instead become a sprawling assortment of outpatient clinics. If that sounds familiar, it is the plan laid out in the Project 2025 playbook. Veterans are being hoodwinked that the VA facilities they rely on won't be impacted. Don't buy it for a second. It goes on to say, think this forecast is an exaggeration? Think again. Independent healthcare experts warned last year that the survival of the VA system is in peril if runaway community care spending does not slow down. This bill hits the gas pedal. If the VA turns into an insurance agency and cuts direct care, veterans will be cast out of locations where there are long-standing shortages in primary, mental health, inpatient, and emergency care providers. Half of U.S. counties and 80% of rural counties lack even a single psychiatrist. Nearly 200 rural hospitals have shuttered, and over 700 more, one-third of all rural hospitals in the country, are on the brink of collapse. In this healthcare desert, who exactly will treat our veterans? Plus, completely absent from the Access Act is any recognition that the VA desperately needs to expand, not shrink its workforce. The staffing shortage, which was concerning before the new administration took office due to an influx of nearly 400,000 newly enrolled PAC eligible veterans has become increasingly urgent. Without a substantial addition of health personnel, the VA will need to curtail services that veterans depend on. So, want to know what else could follow the explosion in community care costs? Congress is in no mood to massively increase the VA's budget, so would have little choice but to reduce who's eligible for care. That's exactly the blueprint spelled out by the Project 2025 Heritage Foundation. Eliminate health care benefits for whole cohorts of veterans. Many veterans deeply appreciate the convenience of being referred to community care close to home, but here's the kicker. They aren't being told anything about the shattering impact of this plan to convert the VA into what's essentially an insurance company. If they knew, they would never stand for it. Recent statements by the veterans of foreign wars, disabled American veterans, and the American Legion show overwhelming member support for ensuring the VA remains the primary health care provider and coordinator of care for veterans. A prior VFW report involving 10,000 members found that 92% explicitly prefer that the VA be fixed, not dismantled. Once again, hang in there with me. Placing ideology ahead of veterans' welfare is a betrayal. Veterans have earned the right, through service and sacrifice, to the finely tuned integrated network of expert providers who've treated millions of physical and psychological veteran-specific injuries. It's a system where groundbreaking research into PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and burn pit exposure has helped countless former service members. Where you can see your healthcare team in one place on one day under one roof. Veterans, speak up now before it's too late. Contact your members of Congress and tell them what you think about a bill that will gut your VA healthcare system. So, this is an op-ed. I'm just gonna stay open-minded. I'm not gonna read that Project 2025 thing, but it's out there if you want to read it for yourself. But if this is true, we just have to stay on guard. Okay, there's nothing that we can personally do about it. So whatever they decide to do, we just have to make adjustments to our life. So that's all we can do about it. But I just wanted to, hey, it's out there. I wanted to make veterans aware of it. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hey, you see a veteran, help a veteran. I'm out.